today, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's Week 15 of the NFL.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. The dangerous hill now to return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
They'll take over. First down and...
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
But when I reviewed last week's game and saw the 4 touchdown passes that he threw, I thought about you during the Turkey Bowl last year.
Yeah,
you guys
right.
have the same stats, except he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award with his.
He got touchdowns, I got picks. I like going back watching the film with you, and we thought it was a good performance in person. Obviously was, but you thought even better on tape. It was really something to watch.
Yeah, what I loved was how he spread it around. A lot of people involved in the passing offense. 4 touchdown passes culminated it.
He takes this for 3 to the 29. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up
3rd from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Back to throw again. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. 16 yards, a 1st down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. The quick slant caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good opening drive. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. From 4 yards out. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive.
24-yard.
And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
and no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that, and they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
At the 24-yard line.
And it's incomplete. Trying to get that one to his running back, Marlon Mack.
Intended for
And it's third down.
Incomplete. Kareem Jackson on the coverage.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He dumps this off to Mack, and he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
He's got his tight end, Burton. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
35-yard line.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
The ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. The give to Taylor.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there, holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll be taken down shy of the 25 that he needed. He'll be a yard or 2 short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. DeForest Buckner, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in for the touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 95 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
They're on 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
First and 10, Taylor now. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
2nd and 11. And he's caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. And he's got this down to the 35. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
10 at the 35-yard line.
On first down, it's Taylor. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Jonathan Taylor.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 5.
Finds
Finds his big tight end, Mo Allen Cox. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
at their own 5-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10.
Gibson.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That little slant to McLaurin. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin, 76 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Colts take over first and 10.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if If the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Incomplete. It's now third down.
And on third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And Pascal's got it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
That's good.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
10 at the 32.
Got to say, it was a little surprise. And coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Taking a shot. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 39 yards there. A big one.
First down, Mountie.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Number 49.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Well, man, open down the middle of the field. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Number 49.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
It's third down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Colts take over first and 10.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. He completes this one to Mack. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Incomplete. Kendall Fuller there on the coverage.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Mack. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Blankenship's kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
First down. And
the offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Third and 3.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
And 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
Here's a 2nd and 7. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
A gain of 4.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Tressway now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Mack.
The pass.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
To Jonathan Taylor.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
To Terry McLaurin. It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Toronto.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson.
The pass.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts 39. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 30.
On 2nd down now. It's Gibson. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts 23.
Antonio Gibson, the ball carrier.
Running lanes were at a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
And the Toronto 1st down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Open man here, Sims complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
To Steven Sims. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
He was taken.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
It's caught. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk. To come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Monkeys 31.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Completes it to Hardman. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Complete to Mecole Hardman. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
And this will be incomplete. The Colts on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
38-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 3 yards the game there. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. They have 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Yeah, they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Back to throw again. Oh, dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's the option. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
The tackle made by Kareem.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we can get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough.
Ball carrier.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Mounties.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 44. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
First down, Toronto.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for our visitors, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gordon saying so long, everybody.